Hey, how you doing today? My name is Trin Rios, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. In past videos, we discussed the formula for success, what it takes to become a success in your personal life and in your business. Now, today, I'd like to talk about the reasons people fail in both the personal life and in business. Now, there are three main reasons why people fail. The first reason is they don't have goals. They don't know where they're going. They don't know what they want. Now, they have some dreams or some ideas, but they really don't have sat down and really established a goal. What do you really want? What do you really want? And until you know what you want, how the heck are you going to get there? Huh? If you don't know what you want, you have no idea what you want, you have zero chance of actually getting there. You got to have a goal. You got to have a goal. You got to know exactly what you want. No hand-waving job that says, well, I want more money, I want a better job, that won't cut it. You need to have a very, very specific goal. Now, we discussed that before with the formula for success, which is WWW plus A equals success. What do you want? When do you want it? Why do you want it? The most important thing is why. If you have a strong enough why, you can get anything you want. And then the most important is the fourth one is A, action. You got to take action. Because a dream or an idea without a specific action is just a dream. Nothing happens. Okay? So that's the first part of why people fail, is they do not have a specific goal. Now, you can set up your goal for your personal life and also for your business. In fact, you have a lot of goals. You got to write them down. We discussed that before. You got to write your goals down. You got to look at them. You got to study them. Get them in your subconscious mind, and eventually you'll get there. Okay? You got to have a goal. Now, the second reason people fail is they're afraid to make decisions. They're afraid. They're afraid of what people think about them. If they make a bad decision, if they make a mistake, they worry about what people think about them. So they, consequently, don't make a decision. And that in itself is a decision. Not to make a decision is a decision. So you got to think what you want and make a decision to get there. You got to make a decision and not worry what other people think about you. If you make a mistake, make a mistake. Learn from your mistakes and move on. Now, a good mentor of mine is Les Brown. I listen to his tapes, I watch his videos, read a couple of his books. Excellent speaker. Excellent motivator. And one of Les Brown's favorite sayings is, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, he says, what people think of you is none of your business. Whether they like you, they dislike you, they hate you, it's none of your business. Don't let your life be ruled by what other people think about you. The only one you're accountable to is yourself. You have to make decisions for yourself. Know what you want, figure out how to get there, make your plan, and make a decision to get there. Don't be swayed by what other people think about you or what other people want you to do. You're only responsible to yourself. You're the only one that can make yourself a success. Now, you have mentors, that's great. People that help you along the way, that's great. But don't let other people, especially family and friends, sad to say that they're probably the worst ones. They love you, they mean the best for you, and they don't want you to do, actually they don't want you to become a success down deep inside. You say, well, I'm going to start a business, go on my own, start my own business. Now, family and friends will say, hey, you can't do that. You can't start a business. You're not smart enough. You don't have the experience. You don't have the training. You don't have the education. You don't have the money to start a business. So don't. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't fail. Don't fail. Stay here. Stay with your job. At least you got a steady income. Stay here. Don't take the risk. Don't risk becoming a failure. That's the worst thing that can happen to you, is you start listening to what other people say, what other people think about you. Make up your mind, make the decision, I'm going to start my business. I want this, but whatever you want, make the decision to go for it. Nike has a great commercial. Nike says, just do it. Just do it. And it's great. You can't, just do it. The only one you have to please is yourself. You're only responsible to yourself. If you make a mistake, you make a decision, you make a mistake, learn from it, move on. Don't dwell on the past. A lot of people, go to their graves worrying about things they should have done. Oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I could have done this, I should have, could have. It's the killers of dreams. Don't think about it. Well, I'm sorry, you got to think about it. Make up your decision. Look at the pros and cons and make a decision. Make a decision. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, he studied 500 of the most successful businessmen in the country. He spent over 20 years interviewing these 500 successful businessmen. And one of the things he determined was, of course, they all have goals. They all set goals. And two, they were not afraid to make a decision. They made a decision. They looked at it, studied it, and made a decision quickly. Not him and then Hans said, well, I'll think about it. Give me, they understood what they wanted. They looked at the pros and cons and made a decision quickly. Napoleon Hill says all of these men made a decision quickly and changed their minds slowly. Okay? Think about that. So don't be afraid to fail. In fact, all these successful businessmen failed a lot of times. For example, Walt Disney filed for bankruptcy 7 times in the building of his empire. Disney Studios, Walt Disney is a huge, huge corporation, but he failed 7 times by filing bankruptcy before he finally became a success. He saw his dream, he made his decisions. Some were wrong. He learned from his decisions and moved on. And he became a zillionaire. His corporation, his companies worldwide. So you got to do it. Think about it, make a decision, do it quickly. Now, there's this Wall Street Journal reporter was having an interview with a famous businessman in New York, a multi-billionaire. And the reporter asked this businessman, says, sir, excuse me, how did you become such a successful businessman and acquire such a fortune? Well, the businessman looked at the reporter and said, son, 2 words. Correct decisions. The reporter said, wow, that's really great, sir. How did you come to make those correct decisions? The businessman looked at the reporter and said, well, son, it's 1 word. Experience. My experience led me to make the correct decisions. The reporter said, well, that's really great. But, sir, how did you gain that experience so you could make the correct decisions? The man looked at the reporter and said, well, son, 2 words. Wrong decisions. Said, you see, in my life, I made many wrong decisions. But I learned from my mistakes. I corrected them, moved on. So next time when I came up to that thing, based on my experience, I knew that was wrong. I did not make the same mistake twice. So therefore, with that experience, I learned from it, moved on, and now I could make the correct decisions. Very good. Very good. So you're going to make wrong decisions. You're going to fail. Don't let that bring you down. Learn from your mistakes, move on. Don't worry about the past. Hey, the past is the past. Learn from your mistakes and move on. Just keep going. Keep your goal in mind. Make the right decisions. Make a decision. If it's wrong, correct it. Move on. You can't go wrong. Okay? Make the decision. Don't be afraid. So, I got to learn to make the goal, make the decision, and the third point, don't be afraid to fail. Okay? Don't be afraid to fail. Decisions and failures, go hand in hand. You make a decision that's wrong, learn from it, move on. Okay? You can't go wrong if you follow these 3 steps. These are the main reasons of failure. Don't have a goal, afraid to make a decision, and you're afraid of what other people think about you if you do make a decision. Don't worry about it. Don't let your life be driven by what other people think about you. If you make a decision, it's bad, okay, move on. Move on. Just do it. Learn from mistakes and move on. Those are the three main reasons people fail. Learn from these things. Don't be afraid. Set your goal, and you will become a success in whatever you want. In your personal life, in your business, anything you want, you can become a success if you work at it. Okay? Take care. Talk to you again. Have a good day.